Hello, good day viewers. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to form quadratic equations. In one of our previous lessons, we have learned how to form linear equations. Any equation you see in mathematics was formed by another person. So if you're a math teacher who wants to be creative, this tutorial is for you. All right, I'm going to show you two different ways. Always start with the answer. You know, if you solve any quadratic equation, you should expect two solutions. So let's assume in the end, maybe I want to get my solutions to be 2 and maybe -3, for example. So let me show you the two different ways to form these quadratic equations. The first one, you should know that if this is the solution, we can transform them into factors. If you take 2 inside, it becomes negative, right? X minus 2. And from here, if you take -3 inside, it becomes what? Positive. So these are the two factors you need to multiply together and set them to be equal to 0, and you are done. All right, you take this, you distribute over this one, you have x, distribute over x plus 3. Then you take this one, which is -2, you distribute it over x plus 3, right? All of this equal to 0. X times x is x squared. X times positive 3 is 3x. Then you go to the other one. -2 times x is -2x. Then -2 times positive 3 is -6. This is equal to 0. Finally, you collect the like terms. You see we have x squared here. 3x minus 2x will give us a single x, plus x. We have -6, which is the constant. The whole of this equal to 0. Now, we have formed that quadratic equation, x squared plus x minus 6, which if you solve it, you're going to obtain x equal to 2 and x equal to -3. And let me show you another different way. Remember, from sum and the product of roots, if you want to form any quadratic equation, it is as simple as taking x squared minus the sum of roots, x1 plus x2. Let me call them x1 and x2. You multiply them by x. Then you add their product. You multiply them together, x1 times x2. And you set the result to be equal to 0. This formula will always guide you in forming quadratic equation when the roots are given. So in this case, our roots are 2 and -3. So let us plug them here. This is x squared minus our x1 is 2 plus, but this time around we have -3, which is going to overpower this positive sign. So we have -3 here. You multiply the result by x. Then you add. Here you're going to multiply them together. You have 2 multiplied by what? -3, right? The result is 0. 2 minus 3 will give us -1. But remember, we have another negative outside waiting to multiply. -1 times this minus will give us +1 times x is positive x, right? This is x squared plus x. Then if you multiply 2 by -3, you're going to obtain -6. -6. The whole of this equal to 0. Can you see? They're exactly the same. All right, let us take one more example. Suppose we want to solve an equation which in the end our solutions will be x equal to 3, for example, and another x equal to, can we use 1/2? Yeah, let's use 1/2. Just an example. You take this one inside, it becomes x minus 3, but you have to set it to be equal to 0, right? X minus 1/2 equal to 0. So you need to multiply these two together, right? You have x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 1/2. This is equal to 0. You distribute. X times x will give us x squared. X times -1/2 is the same thing as -x divided by 2. Then you come to the second one. -3 times x is -3x. Negative is positive. 3 times 1/2 is 3 divided by 2. The whole of this equal to 0. But we don't want these fractions. The LCM is 2. Therefore, you should multiply every single term by that 2. 2 times this one will give us 2x squared. 2 times this one will give us negative x. Then 2 times this one will give us negative 6x plus 2 times this one will give us 3. The whole of this equal to 0. Then you need to join these two middle terms together. Negative x, negative 6x, which is negative 7x, right? So let me write it as negative 7x. This is 2x squared, right? 2x squared. So this is our quadratic equation, 2x squared minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Now let us apply that formula and see whether we're going to get the same thing. The formula is x squared minus the sum of the roots, then multiplied by x plus the product, x1 times x2, and the whole of this equal to 0. Our roots are 3 and 1 over 2. So this is x squared minus 3 plus 1 over 2 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by 1 over 2, and the whole of this equal to 0. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7 divided by 2, right? So this is x squared minus 7 divided by 2x, right? Then plus, this time this is 3 divided by 2, the whole of this equal to 0. Final step, multiply every single term by the LCM, which is 2. 2 times this one will give us 2x squared. 2 times the middle term will give us negative 7x plus 2 times this one, it will eliminate the denominator, leaving only 3. The whole of this equal to 0. Observe, they are exactly the same, right? So either way, either by using the formula or by transforming the roots into factors, then you multiply the two factors together. This is exactly how to form quadratic equation. Subsequently, we'll be forming different form of equations, exponential, logarithmic equation, and so on. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.